extraordinary as the decades that would follow, the F-16 evolved from its lightweight fighter origin to a vital element of air combat.
Today will mean the beginning of a program that could result in thousands of airplanes spanning many, many years. The airplane is really that good.
Defined by terms like affordable, state-of-the-art, dependable, the F-16 is the standard against which every other fighter in the world is judged. To the world, it's known as the Fighting Falcon. To its pilots, it's known simply as the Viper. It began by challenging the way fighter jets were judged. Simple, fast, effective. The design benchmarks for the F-16. The revolutionary fighter would bring new and innovative technologies to combat aircraft, boasting agility and performance seen in no other fighter at the time. A design recognized by the aerospace and manufacturing communities as one of the greatest achievements in aeronautics. A timeless design, demonstrating the skill, expertise, and determination of a workforce once again adding to its legacy. A legacy proven every minute of every day around the world. Chosen by 26 nations to be the backbone of their air force and defense system, a fleet of aircraft spans the globe, providing security and protection. Somewhere, an F-16 is always on station. If its extraordinary success can be measured by demand, the final chapter is far from being written. While it carries the symbols of many nations, for 30 years, it has proudly worn the colors of America's ambassadors in blue.
America's home, your United States Air Force Demonstration Squadron, known to all the world as the Thunderbird.
From the start, flexibility and adaptability were key to its longevity and the ability to advance new technologies, playing a critical role in the development of the newest fighter programs. The F-16 has been the choice to support extensive aeronautic research and testing and help develop devices and systems that would allow it to see with greater clarity, fly farther, and strike with greater precision. The true measure of the F-16's greatness comes from the men and women who count on it every day. In their hands, it is recognized time after time by its peers for its combat abilities. That same multi-role precision and capability continues to give warfighters security, dominance, and the ability to shield a nation for years to come. This state-of-the-art revolutionary machine is a testament to people. The visionary who designed it, the highly skilled people who build it, the maintainers who keep it flying, and the pilots who strap it on. All have forged the legacy of the Fighting Falcon. Because of them, the F-16 is, by every measure, the world standard, and the foundation upon which all future fighters will be built. This airplane is really that good.
4,500 airplanes, something you don't see often in history. And I think it represents the heart and soul of the employees that have designed, developed, had the vision from the beginning.
People count on them. The value is shown by just the number of people or governments that want them.
Just the number of aircraft that have been delivered shows the advanced capabilities of this program and the people that have delivered this product.
It's a brilliant piece of product. It just seems to constantly improve decade after decade.
Starting out as a day VFR fighter and then basically becoming the very symbol of a multi-role fighter aircraft.
The F-16 overachieved or outperformed expectations. And I think that represents what has happened every step of the way.
The great teams that have worked and continue to work on the F-16 to make it relevant today and into the future.
Every time I see it fly, I'm just amazed and awed of how great a product it is.
The other part of the legacy is the technologies that have been developed in the F-16. Many of those are being transferred into the newest fighter aircraft.
It's well designed, well built, it's affordable, and for those reasons it's become workhorse of a lot of the air forces around the world.
That you have the United States government as well as governments of our allies that depend and trust us to deliver what they need. It's just, again, proof of the excellence that we exhibit here in Lockheed Martin.
This aircraft is a superior jet. Brings our boys home every time.
Well, the fact that we've built 4,500 F-16s worldwide, that in itself just speaks to how good an airplane it is, why the pilots love the airplane, and why 26 countries have bought the airplane.
Decades later, we'll go to museums and we'll point up to the aircraft and we'll say, hey, I had a part of that.
You should see the teams, the flight test teams, the field ops teams, the people you get to work with. It's the greatest people in the world.
I'm amazed. 4,500 is a lot of airplanes, and I'm grateful to be part of it.
If I had to choose one word to describe the F-16 program, it would be enduring.
Phenomenal.
Revolutionary.
Precision.
Energizer.
Transformational.
Reliable.
Capable.
Vital.
Dominance.
Incredible.
Remarkable.
Superior.
Resilient.
Excellence.
Simplicity.
Value.
Honor.
Legendary.
Awesome. World's greatest combat-proven fighters. And that's what it's all about.
We had progressed to the point of a high-speed taxi run. We had done low-speed taxi. In fact, that's the way the airplane was rolled out and presented to the public, was it taxied up under its own power. Now, I had intended all the way along to put a little bit of daylight under the wheels, maybe a foot or two, fly at about 1,000 feet down the runway and land it. And in the meantime, checking out the lateral or the roll response sensitivity. I started the run. The airplane accelerated very smartly, of course, pulled the power back, and we had an unfortunate wiring problem in the airplane where the exhaust nozzle would not open up, thus killing thrust. The airplane was very sensitive in roll. It rolled violently left. I countered with an equally violent right command. We were all instantly in what's called a pilot-induced oscillation. The airplane rolling back and forth very quickly. It's turning left all this time. I could see it was going to go out into the dirt, so I just powered it up and let go of the controls, just let it fly away. It made a rather extended turn to the downwind, came around and landed. Most of the flight was done with me barely touching the stick, if at all. We had a full instrumentation system up and running, and we learned just an incredible amount of data about the airplane that we may not have even touched in the prototype test program. Now going to deliver the 4,500th airplane. Having been involved in the program from the very beginning, It gives me a great sense of pride, being very thankful to have been a member of the team that produced this remarkable milestone in combat aircraft, especially as measured by today's standards.
I'm Anna Wolgofsky, the Vice President of International Business Development for Aeronautics. We're here this week at the Singapore Air Show, where we're introducing a new version of the F-16. We're calling this the F-16V. The F-16V will incorporate a new active electronically scanned array radar, an improved mission computer, a high-speed data bus, and a new center pedestal display that will bring more situational awareness to the pilot. So today we've unveiled this configuration of the F-16 that we know is going to serve our customers well, both from an upgrade perspective for their Block 40s and 50s, and from a new configuration perspective for the Block 50 F-16. It's an exciting time for the F-16 program. We've got the F-16V, proven, powerful, perfected.